is very interesting, for you hear things differently than another. This has been done with very interesting tests on your internet. Some years ago, you had a very interesting phenomenon of a piece of clothing that was one color perceived by another.
Mm-hmm.
And certain sounds were heard differently by each person.
Right.
And so this shows you that your receptors are different. Now, those physical receptors are not what we are referring to, though they are valid. Your eyes see a certain spectrum. Another person may see more gradients in color than you, and hearing as well. Now, to take that concept and then to expand upon it, that there are artists who hear music much more clearly than you do. They can differentiate between and distinguish different instruments in a piece of music that you could not hear. 13 instruments, you only could make out 4. Such is the case with psychics and channelers.
Right.
They are hearing frequencies that are beyond your normal physical capabilities. And they are able to channel.
Right.
You all may channel something. You may channel higher versions of yourself. Professional channelers are channeling spirit guides, as you refer to them. Perhaps the sports person is channeling the energy of the gods or nature itself to hit the home run, to score the goal, or to land the ball in the basket, or the bow shooting the arrow to the center of the target. Many people who are engaged in high physical skill level performance sports understand this place of no mind. That is the space of the one who is channeling. No mind simply means that they are not holding the reins very tightly. They are not gripping the steering wheel very tightly. They are relaxed. They are open. They are trusting. But if you are engaged mostly in judgment, in cruelty, in shadow, in consistently pointing out that which is wrong within others, and perhaps that reflects what you feel about your own self, then you are in a circuit of discontent. The circuit keeps going on and on and on. And one may say, won't you tire of this? You would be very surprised. Some souls continue for the rest of their physical lives in this circuit. In fact, that circuit is re-energizing them. For the appetite for feeling bad becomes insatiable.
Wow. What do you do with people like that in your life?
You will watch them take it to the grave, and even beyond. For that which occurs in the dimensions beyond physical life is that you must continue. You will continue to learn. You will continue to create. You are not rewarded. You are shown more. And that in and of itself could be called a reward. If you decide that your consciousness is expanding, and you decide that that expansion is something that you welcome and a gift, then more and more shall come. Some choose to hold on as if they are holding on to a boulder for dear life in raging waters, the water being the flow of life, and the rock representing their fear, their stubbornness, their resistance to releasing control, for they feel that they will not end up where they wish to go. But they do not consider that perhaps, due to their fears and programming, they are unaware of where they are supposed to go, and that what they will discover once they release this control and breathe into the divine essence of their own being, that they will not only find that they are discovering a wonderful place that they are arriving at, but that the feeling is happening in the present moment. And so the point of humanity, meaning the present point at where humanity is meeting itself. Is based upon the reflection that one does. You self-reflect. The wisest of you shall find self-reflection upon all that you lay your blessed eyes upon, rather than to judge another. If one were to walk through this experience of existence, that all is divine source energy speaking back to you, that your physical body, as you know it, is quite temporary. Though it does not mean that this now is not the most important moment. It cannot be, and makes no logical sense to say that later is where the truth and the now exists. Because every moment leads to that. And therefore, the now is what you have and shall always be what you have, and shall always be what you experience, even when you are resisting the now, even when you are living in the past or the future. You see, a part of your consciousness is still here. It is your focus. For example, you may be focused on a point across the street, but a car may hit you before you get there. Because you are still in the now, you see. Your physical body is in the now. Or a part of you may jump back from that vehicle about to hit you because there is a part of your consciousness still very much aware. As you are learning how to surrender to your multidimensional reality, breathe. For that breathing returns you to the ebb and flow in the most comfortable way, the state of non-resistance, and, you might say, the homeostasis of the body, mind, and spirit, which then can feel the soul purpose and the soul's purpose to surrender to oneness. Bless you.
Thank you.
Hi.
I really wish I could just talk to Phineas for like 6 hours straight.
We should do, let's do, I have to laugh because when I come out of the channeling, I try to become all like I'm having a conversation, but I'm so used to it after all these years. Yeah, so you were saying.
Yeah, I can see your eyes. You try to come back in.
Yeah, hi everyone.
Trying to refocus.
Phineas is the professor. Boy, if we had all just had Phineas growing up.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
That's why channeling, it's such a part of our history as human beings.
Back in the day to the internet today. I mean, like, he's just so tapped in.